Hi everyone, welcome to another Cricut Me That video. I wanted to share with you today a really fun gift idea of any sort. You could use it for an office or school or just because. You could deliver this to anybody. You could take it to a mom that just gave birth. You could take it to a kiddo for school, or you could use it for a teacher as even a Christmas gift. I'm actually using these for thank you gifts, but I had a friend come over last night and we had a lot of fun crafting, but comically, the item that you see before you took us 1 hour to create. So I want to share with you a little bit of tricks and oopses and don't do's that we learned, and it's a little bit faster going today. She's already made a couple. I've got a couple already done, so we're in good shape today. But this is really fun, and basically it's just a candy topiary. You can choose to cover the bottom with candy if you want, but we were kind of short and limited on candy, so we just used grass, and I'll show you what kind of grass we used, just so you know. Just regular, plain old, different color grass, so you can pick that up. So anyways, that's that. Let's get started. And FYI, once they're made, they're very top heavy, so you have to be very careful. Okay, all we want to do, let's see, I'm trying to make sure that you can see this. All you want to do is start out with basic Hobby Lobby, Michael's, any craft store, even Walmart, Target, Kmart. I think any place that sells regular craft stuff, you'll be able to get this. You just need a cone-shaped piece of foam, and then a half a moon, I guess you could say, half a circle, half a spear shaped piece of foam. And I purchased 36-inch dowel rods, so I just cut them in half because I needed 7 of these trees. So that gave me 8 dowel rods. They're 18 inches. It literally runs top to bottom. You can see, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it does. You can see it in there. It runs top to bottom, so it's a very secure base. Now that you have all the things that you need, all you need to do is secure your foam onto your dowel rod and then stick it right through the middle. And if you don't be careful, I'll show you on this one, they tend to kind of get cockeyed, so I apologize. But be careful, go really slow, and we'll just decorate this one, and this will be the front, and so hopefully no one will know. And I did just purchase terracotta pots. They were $1 something at Hobby Lobby, is usually where I shop. And I thought it would be fun to paint. So this is what I use to paint, just regular acrylic paint. And I literally just used a regular foam brush and a paper plate, which to me can be washable or it can be trash, so whatever you want to do. Just to give it a little bit of fun texture and get away from the terracotta, and you can personalize it a little bit better. Okay, so now that we have everything put together, you want to start putting your candy on. I chose to go with, I'm going to show you a few different ones. I went with Snickers and Milky Way, and those are the browns. And then I went with Baby Ruth and Three Musketeers, those are the silver. Crunch, Butterfinger, Twix, M&M's, and then Dum Dums. And I went with those because they're all one length, and it's very easy to make sure that they're all, I don't know, they're all level on the bottom. And then if you have a boo-boo where the cone didn't quite go in, you can kind of higher, put your candy a little bit higher and kind of level it out, so it'll all be good. Okay, I have to tell you, I've already done this part once on video and got about halfway through and my camera memory died, so here we are again. Anyways, so I'm going to show you, I've already done this on video, but we'll do it again. All we're going to do is we're going to glue our candy onto the very bottom, to the edge. So let's try to do that real quick. And I do alternating. I'm kind of, probably type A. A little bit type A, a little bit anal, and So all we're going to do is we're just going to put some hot glue. I don't know if you can see that or not. I just put some hot glue right there on the top and right there on the flap. And we're going to let it set for just a minute so it's not really, really, really hot. And then we're just going to glue it on here. So just hold that on. And you just have to hold it just for a few seconds to make sure that it's secure, and it helps if you don't get glue on your hands so the paper doesn't want to stick to your hand. Okay, so that's all you're going to do. Pretty easy, huh? Okay, so I alternated Snickers and Milky Way all the way around. Let me show you right here. I went all the way around with my Snickers and Milky Way and made a pretty good little base. So you see that you can make it higher, you can make it lower. Of course, if you have a larger Topiary, Topiary tree that you're making, it's going to take more candy, but you could very easily decorate the bottom and have a really cute tree to give to somebody. But these are perfect little gifts. So let me turn this around. I've already went ahead and started my second row, and I want to show you how to do that. Of course, I have 3 Musketeers, so we're going to go with Baby Ruth. And again, we're just going to make sure and kind of glue our flap here and glue the top. And it does kind of want to wrinkle a little bit, but if you just make sure that you just let it cool off, blow on it, let it set in the air for just a little bit, it's not going to be a big deal to glue on. So what we're going to do is we're just going to make sure and kind of do this like a shingle. We want them to kind of go in between the row below them. So we have 2 on there, and so that's that. And of course, I've went ahead and done, let me show you what I did over here. We've already done our whole row. I would say the magic of TV, but since I don't have editing skills yet, this is not really the magic of TV. You get to just deal with my long videos. I apologize for that. So we have our brown and we have our silver, and we've already started our third row, which I chose to be Butterfinger. And Butterfinger, obviously everything is just yellow, so I'll do Butterfingers all the way around. And then I'll do another tier and another tier and another tier. And then at the very top, we had to work with what we had. It was kind of one of those things, it was really hard to figure out what to put on there. But I had Dum-Dums in my house, so we just put Dum-Dums and Twix and M&Ms to finish it off. I plan to, oh, there went a piece of candy. See how easily the candy comes off for the people that want to pull it off? It really doesn't come off that easy when you're carrying it. I apologize for that, but oh well, that's what happens. M&Ms kind of covered up here. Twix and Dum-Dums. I'm actually going to make Cricket something that's going to go on the top that's going to say thank you or something, but for Christmas you could put a star and hot glue it, construction paper or something. You could even get ornaments, you could do there's unlimited options. This is yours to make. You personalize it however you want it. But because we had a little bit of limitation on candy, this is what we chose to do. So we just did 3 Twix and then 3 Dum-Dums and alternated it. I hope you can see that. I'm trying to figure out if you can. I think you can see that good enough. Let me bring it a little bit closer to you. There you go. See, we alternated it, and we made little pockets with the M&Ms, so the Dum-Dums just fit right in there. So that is the Candy Topiary tree. And let's see, do's and don'ts. The first one that we made, we hot glued onto the styrofoam, which that's how I thought we were supposed to do it. That's everything that I had seen, that's what they told you to do. That's a no-no. Don't do that. My glue gun is a bigger glue gun. It's really dirty, but it's a bigger glue gun, and it gets very hot. So the foam melted, hence the reason it took so long, because we had to wait for the glue to cool off a little bit. I would recommend just getting one of those Dollar Tree, Dollar General, a smaller handheld one. The glue doesn't get as hot and it goes a lot quicker. That's why I'm actually just gluing the top of it and then sticking it on, because it seems to go a little bit better, a little bit faster, and it does stick. So that's one tip. Another tip is to make sure, and when you get everything in secured the way you want, glue the top. And let me show you one that doesn't have candy all over it. Glue the bottom of your cone. So the top of your cone, the bottom of your cone, and then the top of your half moon. And that way you give it a very good base, and it's very secure, and it's not going to come apart, because like I said, once you get all the candy on it, it is very, very top heavy. It's not heavy, it's just very top heavy. So I hope that you've learned something. I hope that you'll try this on your own, and if you do, I would love to see pictures. This is the first time I've ever made it, so the more I make it, the easier it gets, the better they get, and I'm looking forward to giving these away. So I would love in the future to see what you do, so please share, and thanks so much for watching.